That means we're live.
Yeah, hi
live.
guys. Thank you everybody for coming to our Saturday Spotlight with Rico. And today we're going to be highlighting StephenP2003. And this is also my first time behind the wheel of the car. Oh my gosh, and I think I have myself.
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
That was me. I'm the amateur.
Well, guys, normally James is my tech guy, and so he does all the technical stuff, and all I do is sometimes switch screens. So this has been an experiment, and hopefully it'll work out good. And you know what? The one thing I haven't been able to master is how to get chat up to see who's here. So I'm just going to pop on to YouTube real quick. And so, Rico, if you want to say anything.
Yeah. First of all, Stephen, thanks for joining us. It's going to be awesome. And like Ed just said, it's his very first time starting the stream on his own. So there's probably going to be some growing pains. We'll have Stephen back maybe at a later date too. Anyway, Stephen, awesome guy. If you haven't checked him out, I did put his link in the chat. He's got some great content, some very funny stuff. There's even a rap song, and there's some other stuff on there. Really enjoy stuff. But anyways, Color Guppy is here. There's that Chattanooga Ed guy. Oh, it just jumped on me. Let's see. I did that radio voice. It just jumped on me. Select Pet, good to see you. TJ Autocross, Amanda Jean, Mr. Gromby, Jimmy P, Deborah Diddy, Dave Farrell, Geek Boy, Grumpy Mike, Muppet, Jimmy P again, because you get two. Last time I think I missed you, so you get two tonight. There's Brianne. There's
Cool
Patty, Sandy. It looks like we've got most of Brianne's family in tonight.
Oh, that's awesome.
Greg the Guppy guy.
Diego's in the house too.
I had some good conversations with Diego. He is a very, very cool guy. He offered to do some stuff with me for donations for my giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway soon.
Yeah.
So that was very cool of Diego, and I can't say thank you enough. Paul Sotera's here. Carol Cox, Geek Boy. I don't know if I said Geek Boy. My Fish Tanks Aquatics, Diego, Mary Beth McCubbins. Oh, let's see. I think Jenny. And I think I got everybody.
Awesome.
I think so. If I missed you, I'm sorry. You got the chat up there, Ed?
I do.
Okay.
Well, Stephen, this we're gonna put you on the hot seat here. Oh, I just stole Rob 95's, or I don't know what Rob's number is. I always mess poor Rob up.
Mike's Aquatics and Things. Terry just dropped in.
Awesome. Right. Well, how long have you been doing this? The YouTube thing.
Oh, the YouTube thing. Yeah. Let's see. The first video I posted on YouTube was a bad server in Call of Duty about 7 years ago. It's still up there, just kind of as a relic if anyone wants to see it. It's for I guess that game is dead now. Call of Duty Ghosts. It's old. But like seriously doing the YouTube, like uploading a video a week, I guess 2 or 3 months. I know I did a few, like here's the live bearer mosh pit and them eating and stuff. And then my first tank tour for the living room tank was, I guess, in December. But it took me forever to edit it. So I was just thinking, like, there's no way I can do a video like this every week. Because the way I've been operating now, like, if you see a new video that comes out, it means I just finished it. Like, I just got done with it. Like, I don't store anything, for long-term use. At least I haven't had time to make any like that yet. So yeah, consistently a couple of months.
Your skills are really good though.
Yeah.
I mean, you put them together great. I literally probably have 20 videos of videos or video to make up the 20 shows but the editing kills me. Putting it together and stuff.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just kind of, I felt my way around Cyberlink Power Director it's a really intuitive editing. I don't know if it's like the most powerful one out there. I know there's like Sony Vegas, and I've opened Adobe Premiere before and my eyes just glazed over and I panicked, and so I closed it, and I haven't opened it since, but maybe I'll work my way up to it. But yeah, the way I've been operating is like, if I want something to happen on the screen, I just see if I can do it in the program. And if I can't figure it out, I'll Google it. And if I can't figure it out through Google, then I just throw it away and I do something else.
What now? Do you do it all on your phone and then put it on your computer, or do you use a special camera, or how do you make your stuff look so good?
Oh, the filming is all done on the Sony Xperia 1 II. It's actually a phone that is like known for its camera quality, and that's the reason I got it. Because I was thinking about getting a nice camera, but I'm like, I'm not gonna carry that around with me everywhere I go. So a phone works just fine.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Yep.
Ed's right. Your videos are great. You do an amazing job editing. I don't know how you have the patience, because I know how to do a lot of that stuff, and I just don't want to do it. So my videos are not anywhere near to the level of what you do. It's, again, anybody who's not subscribed to Stephen, and again, a lot of times Stephen goes into chat and people are like Stephen, and they're always saying Stephen to him, and it's got to be frustrating,
I think I've corrected most people. I think everyone has got it straight. Where was I this morning or today? And or maybe it was last night.
Last night, Kenny. Was that last night that he did a stream? No, I was in a stream with you with Kenny, though. Maybe that was last Sunday. Jeez, it's already been a week.
I always want to say Stefan, but I had a German exchange student named Stefan, and I always called him Steven. And so I had to work my brain around not calling him that. And now it's kind of working it the other way.
Well, have you ever read any books by Stephen King?
No, I haven't.
There you go.
But I have read a lot of the Stephen King stuff. So, yeah.
So,
Awesome.
What made you decide to start doing the stuff on YouTube? I saw you a lot in Bentley Pasco's streams. Mm-hmm. Is that where you started out with the fish tube community, or where'd you start out, and what made you decide to do them? Sort of a two-parter.
I've been lurking for a while, like lurking and not even chatting. I've just been around because, when I first started into actually keeping fish, I guess it's 2 years ago now. I probably started out with watching Aquarium Co-op, pretty much like everybody else. Aquarium Co-op, King of DIY, John and Lisa KG Tropicals. So I hung out a lot in those streams. And then I bought one of those, Fluval 3.0 lights, and that's when I discovered Bentley's content.
Yeah.
And so
he goes in depth on those. He does a good job on them, explaining exactly all the settings. I love Bentley. He's an awesome guy, and his content's great too. So,
I started interacting in Bentley's chat first because, like the other, Lisa, John and Lisa's stream and Corey's stream, it's a mile a minute, and I might get a quip in there every now and then it just disappears. So they're better to listen to when you're doing water changes and stuff.
Yeah. Again, Ed, I'm sorry, I'm doing all the talking now, but I'll give you a chance too, Ed. I feel the same exact way, and I did mention that to John and Lisa that I love their streams, but the chat's just too much. You got 600 people in there. Corey gets 1,000. Whatever it is, it's just way too much.
It's the curse of success.
Exactly. Yeah, and you don't wish anything less for those people, but it's just hard for people to have a conversation. You do Aquarium Co-op's forum as well, don't you? I think I saw you on there.
Out last year, I guess when it opened in July last year, I was on there a good bit, and I still visit there every now and then. But like when I pivoted over to YouTube and getting into the YouTube community and chatting more, like my desire to go to a forum and read and respond to stuff, it just kind of fizzled out. I just don't have the time to go and read all that. Whereas I can listen to a stream while I'm in the car, and I can get caught up that way.
Yeah. I'm with you. I felt the same way. I rarely go to the forum anymore. I mean, I still do, maybe once a week, where I was using it pretty heavy there, right about the same time. That's probably where I saw you first, actually. Your turn, Ed.
I think actually, Rico, I think you remember the very short-lived chat room that he had on his website, on Corey's website.
I don't remember it.
Okay. I thought maybe you were on there, but maybe not.
I probably was.
It was around for like a couple of months or a month or so, and then he turned that off, and then a few months after that, it was the forum.
Gotcha. And I probably did go in there, but I don't remember today very well. So
I think I remember Corey talking about it, and I just never got to it. But I got into it the exact same way. Well, not real. I got into YouTube actually watching Sean Peck because I was trying to find, and some other guys that were making ornaments for their fish tanks, because I like kind of bizarre things for the fish tank. I want to do my own. And that's how I met Sean, or met the fish tube. But then I went to Corey and I got the 3.0, and it changed my whole life on plants. Did you do plants before you got the 3.0, Flugel?
Well, I tried. I mean, my first tank from getting back into the hobby a couple of years ago was a 40 breeder. I didn't know anything about growing plants, didn't know anything about lights. I just thought I need a light that illuminates the fish so I can see them. And I do like the gadgets. So I didn't even know about the Fluval 3.0. I found the Fluval Aqua Sky, which Bentley has just done a review on as well. And I bought the 24 to 36 inch one, not knowing that it's a total lie and it's just a 24-inch light. Yeah. And I put that on the 40 breeder, 36 inches long. And, it's like a medium to low light. Mm. And when I went to get fish at the fish store, they talked me into a couple of easy plants. And I had a red sword in there that's done really well. And, just low light stuff. But then I saw the pretty plants at the fish store. And I'm like, I want those. I don't want any more green crap. And so then I realized you got to get this light and you got to do this and this and this. And so I kind of went down the rabbit hole with that. And I'm like, well, my problem with terrestrial plants is that I forget to water them. And this takes that out of the equation. So I'll give it a shot.
Well, that's awesome. You know what? Was it Shannon up here? She gave me a $3 super chat. Thank you so much.
Sean Chadwick, yes.
Oh, Sean. I'm sorry.
John.
Oh, it was Sean. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Nothing like Stephen instead of Steven. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention to both. And I see Bob said hi to everybody, and so is Tennessee Fish or Tennessee Aqua. The Tennessee Fish Mafia is here. I appreciate you guys all showing up. And I'm not for sure. I hope I'm not missing anybody else. But
there are actually a bunch of other people did come in. MedCow74 came in. You did show Roxanne. She came in. You showed her magnet.
And then I thought about that. It's normally I'm on this side, so I can kind of just pull stickers. But I was like, I don't know if I should do that. I should try to pay more attention to make sure I know what Stevens is saying.
TN Aqua is here. I haven't seen him around in a while.
Yeah, he's been busy. He said I was worried about Robert.
He was on vacation. He was in. I think you.
Oh, same time I was actually. Yeah,
he was at the beach somewhere.
Yeah, he was at Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. Okay,
I was like, your beach looks better than mine. I was in Galveston. It's the Gulf Beach. It's all murky and crap, and there's like fishermen nearby. That's what that beach is for.
Oh, now, do you live near there, or where do you actually? I mean, don't tell us your town or your home address, but what town do you live in?
I live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, or like a little city that's right outside the limits of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh,
so yeah, Galveston is about a 5-hour drive.
Okay,
it's just a little family getaway. We, like every other year or so, we take a big trip to Disney World. And then in between years, we'll do like a little, short beach getaway type thing in the summer if we can. We didn't get to do it last year, though, of course.
Yeah. Last year was a bummer.
Yeah. People are getting out like crazy this summer. I mean, where I live, people come for vacation. There's cottages around us that they rent or they own, and they're only here for the summer. Last year, we hardly saw anybody. It was nice and quiet. This year, they just did today they did the 4-wheeler parade. So everybody's got their golf carts and everything. And it was like 25 of them. It was the most we ever saw in this parade. Just people are just getting out and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Real quick, Dolbeck also came in. I didn't want to miss anybody. Let's see. I think that might have been it. Maybe we got everybody else. I'm just trying to scroll real quick because I know I hate, coming in and saying hi to everybody, and the streamers are just ignoring it. And we don't mean to do that by any means.
For sure. And Peplin Creek gave a My Hero, and you know what? What happened?
Peplin's your hero?
Yeah.
Awesome guy there, Pep.
Pop his sticker. He's got an awesome sticker. And Stephen, you've got an awesome sticker.
I do have an awesome sticker.
I absolutely love your sticker. Now, how are we able to get your sticker? Can I trade with you or something?
I don't. Just email me. I have a bunch of them now. I mean, I ordered a lot expecting a very underwhelming response, but I send them out with fish orders and stuff as like a little thing. But just email me your address and my email. You can go to my about page and click that, or if you can just remember, it's me, StephenP2003 at Gmail.
Now, did you design your own sticker also?
The fish on the sticker are my kids' drawings. My 9-year-old and 6-year-old. Because I told them, draw me a fish, and I'll put it on the logo and do stuff with it and animate it. And so they did, and it came out really well.
They did. They look so cool.
Sorry, Ed. I just want a few more people. We missed Jess.
Oh, my gosh.
Jess. So Jess and Terry and Ed's Picking Up Cichlids is also here. And I noticed that person said hi earlier. They said they hadn't been around for a while, but they came in.
Yeah.
And Lori Monster Fish Gal is also here. So just all those people are awesome. I didn't want to miss any of them. And also real quick, Stephen, I did actually all I got to do is put stamps on the envelopes now, and they'll actually go out. So I will be sending you a sticker. And anybody else who's asked for them for the last 2 months, I haven't been sending them out.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I don't have any of those. I don't have any of those nice prototypes. They're a different sticker, but those are all going out. And Petroman just came in as well. Hi, Petroman. Trevor Gagori. I'm trying to be the high guy.
Yeah, you're doing an amazing job.
Daniel Velez.
Well, okay, Bob. Stephen, you said that you like to. Of course you would like. But do you sell fish?
Yeah, I kind of casually on the side when I feel like I want to pack them, because God, they are I had no idea how much work went into packing and shipping fish until I had to pack and ship fish.
Yeah,
I mean it's not bad, because now this summer my wife's a teacher. She's home for the summer, and she's really good at catching the plecos, so I let her do that for me.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'm on Get Gills and eBay. And I just sell bristlenose plecos, mutt guppies, and yellow tiger endlers. And I think that's all I have up right now. But sometimes I'll list platies, and sometimes I'll have cherry shrimp.
Well, that's awesome. I love Get Gill, so I think you were smart to go there. And now, what's your name there? Is it Stephen P?
What did I wrote a stupid rhyme for it, like I always do. StephenP2003, fish for you, bred by me. But I'm sure if you just search StephenP2003, you'll find it.
Awesome. Well, and it's all alphabetical, so just go to the S's and you'll find him. You'll probably be right next to Sparkle.
Hey Ed, real quick. I think we should create a couple more mods. You got Mr. Kaler, who always does an amazing job. And I think me, and that might be all tonight. I'm not seeing any other ones. So maybe just something to think about for the future. Maybe Miss Lori or, one of the other awesome people in your. Yeah. Sorry. Didn't mean to throw you on a loop there.
Yeah. Let's do that later. So I know what I'm making sure I do it the right way, because I don't want to kick somebody out.
There's Zen Ginger. Speaking of awesome mods, there's
Zen Ginger.
Okay. Oh, good. She's a mod. I was like, well, I could experiment on her, and if I kick her out, she won't be too mad.
Don't experiment on Zen Ginger.
Oh, if I'm going to experiment on anybody, it's going to be Zen Ginger.
That's nice.
Okay, well, we talked about your plecos. Is that what got you into the hobby? Well, like what got you into the hobby? Like, is there a particular fish that you just originally said, "Oh man, I love that," and had to go with it, or?
It wasn't the fish first. Like it was the tank. You know, like well, my wife's a teacher, and she has like she teaches Montessori. There's like 3-year-olds, 4 or 5-year-olds in there. So like the list of class pets that you can have is, I think fish might be the only thing. Maybe you can have a hamster. It can't be allergenic and it can't bite, you know, all that kind of stuff. So she got a fish tank, and you know, she used to have fish when she was a kid too. So she got a 10-gallon and all that, and then she actually wanted to get one for the house. So it's all her fault now that we have 10 tanks.
That's awesome.
It's her fault, because I was like, it sounds like a lot of work. I guess we can get like a 10-gallon or something. But then we went into Petco, and they were having their sale at the time, coincidentally, and we walked out with a 40 breeder.
Nice.
Because I was like, I want to keep some like nice fish and a lot of fish. I've had a 10-gallon before that I just kept like some crap in, like nothing that great.
Some crap.
Yeah. So we went to the fish store, and that was the first time I had seen a Melanitania. We actually got the Macolici, the dwarf rainbows, not the precox, the neons, but it's like the other one that you don't see as often in the hobby.
That's super cool.
That's how I fell in love with rainbows, because then I got Australian rainbows for it as well, and just cool. Other fish. Yeah, and so I'm really into rainbow fish. Another reason why I watch Bentley a lot.
Yeah. I love them too, and Stephen and I were on a stream together. I don't remember who it was, or maybe you were just up and I was in the chat. Whatever, we were in somebody's stream, and you showed your Pseudomcgill luminatus.
Yeah.
And while we were on the stream, I went and bought some of them because his are so awesome. I had to have them. They're right next to me here. They're in a little.
Are they big enough to not be food yet?
Yeah, but you know what? They might stay in this little 5-gallon. I've got 6 of them in there. I do regular water changes. The only other thing in there is shrimp. They seem to be doing fine, and they look like there's plenty of room for them to swim around. You think a 5-gallon, you know, that's
I mean, when they get to adult size, they're kind of like Melanitania. They like the horizontal swimming space.
Yeah,
and they like current. So, you know, I don't know what they look like in a 5-gallon, but I've heard Bentley say like for Pseudomcgills, you might want to consider a 20 long or something like that.
Gotcha. Well, then maybe they will go into 55. And I do have a little hang on back on this tank that Sean Peck gave me, meant for these little things. So it does have good flow, but it doesn't, you know, right now they look fine, but maybe as they get bigger, I didn't think they got too much bigger than what they're at. I'll have to
see what mine are at.
I'll have to look at yours
in this tank right behind me. Yeah, like 1.5 to 2 inches. The forktails actually get quite a bit bigger.
Nice. Well, they're beautiful.
That's what I thought I had. Like I ordered 8 forktails, and I got 8 juvenile Pseudomcgills, and I didn't know any better until they started growing up and coloring up. And you know, 2 of them were obviously forktails, and then there was another 6 that were kind of orange. I had no idea what they were, but I kind of liked them better.
Yeah. I fell in love with them. They're beautiful. Mine are still a little yellow with a hint of orange on them, the males. But they're flaring up quite often.
Yeah.
They're always, anytime they look at another one, they're just, you know, and they get really tall. For anybody who hasn't seen them, they really spread really tall, and they're like, do you even lift, bro? You know, that's what they look like to me.
Yeah,
you know?
They're flexing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, are yours as good as Steven's? Like, are you just as happy?
You know, they're not as colorful. His are far more colorful. So we'll see.
Yeah, I've had mine over a year. So and they're going to take a long time. Like it'll be a very slow process.
Yeah.
I've had this random Pseudomcgill fry in a breeder box right behind my head. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
And it just a random fry that wandered in there while I was taking care of Corey fry in there. And I feel like I've had it in there forever, and it's not nearly ready to go in the main tank.
Yeah, I'm okay with that though, and I mean I've heard that a lot. Terry's in here. Terry Terry's brought that up before. It's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why he doesn't care for rainbows as much, because of how long they take to grow out. I'm okay with that because I'm not looking at that breeding part of it. I just want to enjoy the fish, so I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Did you want to jump on your super chats there? Let me call them out for you, Ed. Or
well, there's Diego. Thank you so much, Diego. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I thought there was another one.
And I don't know. I hope I didn't miss one.
Oh, I don't think you did. Maybe I saw something.
Okay, cool.
else.
Well, how long do they live? Like, do you know what their lifespan is?
Pseudomcgills, I think maybe 3 to 5 years or 5. I know Melanitania can live like 10 years.
Yeah.
Pseudomcgills might be a couple of years shorter.
See, I've only had one type of rainbow. It was the Pacific Blue Eyes. And I didn't realize they like to jump like they do. And I had them in a rimless tank.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out why my cat was always sitting next to the thing. And then by the end of the week, there was like half. There was like only 5. And I was like, where they go? And then I figured it out. They were all jumping out. And
did you happen to find remnants of them from the cat? Like, did the cat leave a skeleton or anything behind?
Nothing.
I think of what
she's like, gulped them.
Oh, man.
That sounds like it would have been itchy like the next day, when they're in a cat box passing a little fish skeleton.
She's pretty furry, so maybe it was like a little comb and it was pulling stuff through.
There's another.
It was like, this is the best relief ever. I don't have to throw up.
Grumpy Mike gave you the fox doing the punching.
Awesome.
That's not a fox. Isn't that the Shibu Inu?
Well, that's what Kenny was saying, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So I think it's kind of a fox, but it looks like a cat. So that's why I do that to Dan on Get Gills. I try to do that every week just so he goes,
he loves that too. He looks forward to it.
I know, but he always, when he sees it on he's got like a master thing and it doesn't pop the sticker. So he says, oh, I don't think Ed's punching me tonight. And it's like, oh, yeah, I am. I have to. So much fun.
Yeah, but not only do those Melanitania like to jump, they like to just spaz out if you startle them. And I've lost one from jumping, at least I think so, because it disappeared and I know that they jump. And then another one, I turned on the living room light one night and they just decided to freak out. Like I guess they were falling asleep or and the light came on and they just darted all over the tank. And then didn't see anything that happened until I woke up the next morning and one of my Maccullochi were dead.
Oh.
Yep. And I could tell he had just beat the crap out of himself.
Yeah. And my pea puffers do that. And I feel bad every time I turn the light on or off. And I really need to get a fluval on there so I can ramp it up slowly for them. I really do. Every time I just feel horrible. I've been leaving the light on just because I'm afraid to scare them.
Mm.
I've got threadfin Acara that do that. But what I do is I turn the tank on next to them first. And that was actually the rimless one where they were jumping out. And it kind of, I think, helps them wake up a little.
Gotcha.
But they're really weird because they look all leafy. Like they look like they're camouflaged when they're sleeping, and then they color up so pretty. I really enjoy those guys. I'm not a big fish guy. I'm normally a small fish guy.
Same here, yeah.
Me too.
Real quick, Steph is in here, and she told us how to pronounce Shibu Inu. Shiba Inu. And Amanda Jean gave you a $1.49 super sticker.
Thank you, Amanda. And it's a black cat. Thank you so much.
And there is your favorite fish store.
Yep. Aquatic Aesthetics. Rob.
Cool.
Hopefully, here, I got the big ad for Rob. Thank you, Rob. Hopefully, we'll be doing one of the closing hour shows soon, and it'll be at Rob's because I really enjoy doing those. It's so much fun.
Yeah, that's quite the sticker collection. Or are those just like refrigerator magnets behind you?
Oh, they're all magnets, but they're stickers. Like people, like here's redfish, bluefish, but I didn't have a sticker or a magnet at the time that would fit all the way across, so I had to cut it into 2 pieces.
Oh, okay. So you just buy like sheets of magnet and stick them to it.
Yeah,
cool.
He makes them on Thursday nights. Yeah. He usually makes a sticker or a magnet or 2 on Thursday nights.
Yep.
Wow.
And Saturday nights.
I didn't do that.
Saturday nights, James and Ed. There's a lot going on. We're not sure what's going to happen with the Saturday night streams. It's normally James going live with Ed on Saturday nights, but on nights that they're not going to go live, for whatever reason, Ed and I will be doing these spotlight streams. So we'll nail down the times and stuff the best we can. But it really is. You don't want to say this belongs to anybody. In fact, James said that too. It's not my time slot, but it really is. It's James's spot, and we're sort of just filling in on the nights when he can't or isn't going to go for whatever reason.
Yep. Well, and I kind of feel like I'm part of the Fisher and Fever brand because I've told people before the goal is to get his channel as big as possible. And then I'll just ride his shirt tails and get to go to places.
And even further off, I feel like I'm in that same family, but I'm just I'm even trailing way in the back saying, "Hey guys, wait for me." I'm like the little brother.
Oh, for sure.
That's awesome. Like your mom told you got to hang out with the little brother. That's me in the back going, "Come on, guys, I want to play."
Well,
and then I'm just like the flea in your beard, Rico. Just along for the ride. Wherever you go, I'll be there.
Nice.
Zen Ginger is actually probably the biggest part of his channel other than himself.
Yeah.
And then me.
Yeah. Great mod.
Well, Stephen, is there any fish clubs? Have you joined any there or even thought about it?
There is the Southeastern Louisiana Aquarium Society, but it's Southeastern Louisiana. It's like in New Orleans area. It's about an hour and a half away from me. That's where they do all of their swap meets and stuff. I wanted to get down there. It's just, I got to find like a day that I want to make a day trip. I'm not get out much. I'm an inside cat,
Yeah.
They have they have auctions and swaps, and I think last year Rachel O'Leary was there speaking. So I do need to get down there.
And definitely what you need to do when you go down there. You gotta visit Brother Chubbs. He's around there.
Yeah.
So you gotta go hang out with Chubbs for a while. That's what I would do. I would rather do that than even go eat food in Narlands. I'd rather hang out with Chubbs.
I need to go ransack his house for plants and stuff. He's got all the good stuff over there.
I would like to take Chubbs out to wherever he likes to eat there, and then go pick up some fish or some plants out of wherever he likes to collect them. That would be super cool.
Real quick again, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Ed. Xanadudu came in, gave you another super chat. Very cool. You see it, or do you want me to read it to you?
Go ahead.
Cheers, Ed, Rico, and Steven. You guys are all awesome. Appreciate the stream. Where's James, though? You just missed out. We just talked about that. Xanadu.
Yep. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, James.
He's
James
pulling
will
back
be doing
just a little too.
Yeah, just
he
a little.
He doesn't want to do as many live streams.
Saturday ones, yeah.
Yeah, he wants to try to force himself to put more straight content out than video content. Only if you look at the numbers for growing your channel, 5% of the people prefer live streams. Now, you see, I'm part of that group, so I don't care. I love doing live streams.
Yeah.
And all you guys are part of that group, but he needs to start to reach the other 95%. And so he needs to, I think he feels like he needs to try to make more videos and less live streams, which, the numbers do back up what he's saying. So
yeah. And another thing, real quick, Mr. Gromby, he said, "Could you ask if Ed clear coats the stickers after he's done making them? You don't put anything on them, right?"
No, I probably should for water changes and whatnot. The stickers that I bought, like my Tennessee Mafia sticker and my sticker, I had them made so that they're already waterproof. These ones are actually bumper stickers. The Tennessee Mafia ones are bumper stickers, but the other ones are coated. So I really haven't paid attention to see if other people's are.
My stickers are waterproof.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think mine are. I didn't specifically go for those.
Well,
my
I mean,
daughter,
this is a plastic finish on this guy.
is
on
it
your prototype?
You think it's waterproof?
Yeah, I bet
have
this
no
one
idea.
is.
My daughter just got I called it the wrong thing the other night. It's a cricket, not a cuddle bug, a cricket. And she's doing all kinds of crazy cool stuff. I'm actually going to show a bunch of it on Monday, but she is going to start making my stickers. I've seen what she's made some, and they look just as good as those from Sticker Mule. She can do vinyl stuff. She can do, all kinds of. So she's going to be making my stickers soon.
Thought you were talking about an insect. What is
I did too.
do?
I was thinking
a cricket
or a cuddle bug.
It's spelled CRICUT, cricket.
Okay.
And it's basically a printer, but it's almost like a CNC machine. It really does all kinds of different stuff. She can print on all different kinds of materials, you name it. And she even does a lot of vinyl stuff that are stickers that she puts on water bottles that look amazing. You're like, and it doesn't come off. You can wash it, in the sink, and it doesn't come off. So
Wow.
I got to show some of them off because they're amazing. She does a great job with them, and some of them are just hilarious. The ones she made, she likes to do spoof ones, like it looks like it says McDonald's, but it's McNaldo's, and then underneath it says "I like the it." It's just some random weird thing, but it looks like it's a McDonald's cup, 100%.
It's kind of like she could start doing Garbage Pail Kids again.
Or those other ones. What was the other ones? The wacky packages.
Yeah, those are cool too. Or there's also some cool cars.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun with one of those.
Yeah, you would. I mean, they are amazing. You should go check them out. Ed, you just got another one, Michelle Kenzie.
Thank you so much, Michelle. She gave me the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that a lot.
I hope we're not missing people in the chat. Mike asked if you and James are still going to be doing the saltwater streams, and yes, that's still happening.
Oh yeah,
once a month with Mike.
That's next week.
Okay.
Normally that's the first weekend of every month, but because of the 4th of July, we're doing it next week. So we're going to do that, and we're still hopefully can keep doing the shop ones. We were supposed to do the shop one last week, and James has had so many car problems he wasn't able to get down here, and that was a bummer. So maybe in 2 weeks we'll do the shop one here in town, or Aquatic Aesthetics, and then we'll probably be 2 weeks of Rico and I, and then we'll do saltwater again. So
yeah, I think this is going to be fun too. It's we're going to try and shine a spotlight on those channels that we both feel have quality content and maybe don't get the views yet that we feel they should, or don't have the just really help out the smaller channels that are supportive too for the rest of Fish Fam, which Steven is. You see Steven in tons of streams lately. Over the last few months, he's been in a bunch of streams. He's been very supportive. He just, he hangs out with people, always very positive. I've never seen him get into arguments with people and stuff on here. Just the kind of people we like to have in the Fish Fam. That's all.
No,
I did get your joke, right. Steph. I did get the joke. I saw it. McDowell's. Yep. Oh. All right. Sorry.
I missed it. Darn. I have a problem. I really need to get my eyes just checked and get real glasses.
Yeah.
Because when I wear these, I can get close enough to read the writing, but then I start to get seasick because everything else is out of focus.
Yeah, you definitely.
So I've been saying that for almost a year now, Rico. It's terrible. Oh well. Well, Steven, did you do any other type of pets than fish, or is fish the thing?
I mean, I certainly have more fish than other animals, but I do have 2 dogs. We couldn't not have dogs, and we have a cat. And my wife is really into animals, so we'll always have a cat. I don't care if we have a cat or not, but we're always going to have a cat.
Yeah. I'm okay with always having a dog.
Asked me if the rainbows I got from Dan are behind me, and they are. They are in this tank. They are out of quarantine, and they're living with the Bozeman.
Awesome.
Nice. And which ones did you get from Dan? Were those the Abe's Creek one, Bozeman, or?
No,
Did
the
you get them
Bozeman
both?
eye are. I got the Bozeman eye from Aquahuna.
Oh, okay.
From Dan, I got the Goldie eye from the Cura River,
Oh, okay.
and they're kind of small. They're about the size of the forktails right now, but they'll grow eventually. They're kind of hard to see, I think, but they're just schooling with the Bozeman eye.
Nice.
Yeah,
Now,
that's awesome.
will they crossbreed? Are you worried
Probably.
about that? Are you
But
concerned?
nothing. I mean, like they breed in here. Everything breeds in here all the time, and but nothing survives other than now that I have the breeder box set up. A fry might wander in, but I mean, crossbreeding is not a big deal as long as you are committed to keeping that fish for its life, or giving to someone you really, really trust is not going to sell it. Just don't get it out into the hobby.
Yeah.
Because then things get crossbred even more and misidentified, and then that whole line is done for.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it. I actually have eye insurance also, and vision insurance.
Yeah,
and
you definitely need to.
I've never used it.
You know what, Ed? You get the headaches quite often. Maybe it's to do with the glasses.
Yeah,
that's why I have mine.
Mine is. I have sinus problems though. That's behind my eyes.
Gotcha.
But it's still like it may be that too. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, now, what does your wife think about the YouTube? Does she think
very,
it's cool?
Very supportive? I mean,
have you ever thought about having her on it with you?
She doesn't want to. I mean, she's definitely welcome to the minute she does, but she's not one to be on camera. So
yeah,
but she helps me a lot behind the scenes. Like she's always feeding me ideas and stuff, and she probably would prefer that I'm not on a live stream every day, or every hour of the day, because sometimes she wants to watch her shows when we're going to bed.
Yeah,
but other than that, she's never said no to getting a new tank. And in fact, the 10th tank we got, she was the one who was like, well, we could put a tank right here, and because it was for Alex's aquascaping contest, and I was thinking I don't want to do it this year because I don't have any room, but we found room.
I'm so jealous. My wife did, and she never ever says, no, we're not doing that ever. I mean, that doesn't happen. We don't do that here. But she jokingly said, you don't need any more tanks when I bought the little one sitting there, the 29 gallon. She was like, no, you don't need any more tanks, and she's not interested anyway. So I'm very jealous. Man, you're getting lots of super chats coming in there.
Oh, cheapers.
And Danikin's in the house.
Thank you so much.
Carol Cox came in too.
Carol Cox and Paul. And what's Paul saying? Some fertilizers to add to the stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And he just hit me with 5 quickies.
Phrasing.
Yeah, I know. I was going to go farther, and I thought I better not. Thank you guys so much.
Terry, I spend a lot of time with my wife. She would just sometimes wish I would turn the volume down a little bit on the stream. I mean, when we were driving home from Galveston, she let me listen to the streams just because I'm the driver. And I was like, all right, type this. And she was typing on my behalf a little bit.
Oh, I remember that because I said she's a keeper. I told you she was a keeper.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I remember you said you let us know that it was your wife, so we didn't make too many inappropriate comments.
Yeah, it's about 50-50 for guys, and I always feel bad for the ones that their wives think they're crazy. You've got a great one. James's wife, Shy, she has no problem with it. She actually has tanks too, and she loves it. And Tammy, that's Rob from Aquatic Aesthetics, my guy. She is in the shop all the time talking and hanging out. So she's just super cool too. And there's Danikin. He's got Danny. So it's a blessing that a lot of you guys have some really great women. And then Zen, she's got a guy that puts up with her. So that's pretty awesome too. I don't know if Mr. Zen has any tanks. We'll have to interview. Oh, we Zen won't do an interview.
No,
we'll have to talk to Zen after sometime.
Yeah. Hey, there's Fishy Mon. Oh, and Mike, Florida Fish Rescue. We missed him.
His wife
say hi
opened
to
a
Select?
rescue with him. That's pretty committed too, I would say.
Yeah.
To let that craziness into the house.
Did we say hi to Select Pet? I don't remember if we did. Fishy Mondo. If we didn't, hi, John.
No, I don't think so. Because whenever I see him, I try to do this.
Yeah. And I have all these stickers over here, but I also have piles of stuff. I mean, I have this. It's funky flames. It's powder to throw into your bonfire so that does weird colors.
Oh,
I
was thinking throw into somebody's eyes.
I have these big. This is a pin. It's a huge pin for. And here's Andre the Giant. I mean, I have just piles of stuff next to me. And look, stickers.
Where did that stuff come from? You have like a Loot Crate thing going on?
Yeah, except Loot Crate sucks. Stay away from Loot Crate now. They used to be great, but they turned into a scam. But I do one called Geek Fuel.
Oh, okay.
It's not too bad. You get a T-shirt, you get some little random, like the Andre the Giant, and I've got a bunch of other ones. It's really cool. It's it's the same thing as Loot Crate. It's about the same quality of stuff. It's not too crazy expensive. And I've been doing it for 2 years or so. So tons of T-shirts, and it's worth it. If you're a geek, it's worth it to me.
So what's the coolest thing that both of you guys have within arm's reach? This is just a surprise, but since Rico just showed off all this stuff.
I think the coolest thing I have within reach.
Steven looks like he has like a super organized home.
No, I do not. I'm looking at all the stuff over here, and I just cannot decide what to grab.
Oh, shut up. That's the coolest thing I have within. Where's the power button? I haven't used this one in forever.
Catnip.
Oh, nice.
Catnip.
Very nice.
There's the power button. There it is.
Empty plant pots.
That's the coolest thing I have.
I saved my pots.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them. Oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I save all those things too. Like this one's empty, Oh, that is cool.
With my crappy eyes, I use this a lot.
I want one of those so bad for painting.
They're real cheap on Amazon. Oh yeah, painting miniatures, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cheap on Amazon. It's got a little light on it that it doesn't really do much, and it comes with a set of lenses so you can magnify whatever amount you want. So if you're trying to do really fine details, you can get the super high powered one and put it on there. Really nice.
Punchy Paints is not going tonight. That I just thought about that when you showed the because I normally paint my miniatures on Friday or Saturday nights. Yeah. And we're not going to be painting tonight.
And I don't know if you saw Ed, but Bob also said he was going to cancel the one for Sunday night.
Okay. I was going to ask Bob. I was going to see if he would be upset if I missed it because I don't know if I am or not. I think my family is all getting together in Hickson for some fireworks, but I don't know. My relatives from Texas have come and we're all going to.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
We don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to go anywhere. We just sit out in the backyard because there's there's a lot of. I'm not by any means wealthy. I'm not even upper middle class, but around us, there's a lot of very big homes, very rich people have their cottages here. So people come in for the summer and they have these massive fireworks shows that are just as good as something like a municipality would put on. I mean, they're just massive shows. And there's 3 of them every year right around us. In fact, tonight is the Ring of Fire around the bay, and they have the boat parade and stuff. And so we don't have to
pour gasoline in the water and make it.
No, everybody just gets flares out, and they usually write things with flares, or whatever, do things crafty.
The fireworks are technically illegal in the parish I'm in, but people don't care.
Oh, gotcha.
Every now and then somebody will call and report, but I kind of live in a fairly rural redneck type neighborhood, so
Me too.
It's pretty much no holds barred here.
The churches in my town sell fireworks. You can find them everywhere. I kind of like live in not a vacation town, but they have all the sport bass tournaments here.
Yeah.
So they have like 8 or 9 hotels, and we always have people coming in on the weekend. So they try to sell all these out-of-state people the fireworks, when they come in during this time of year. It's pretty funny. Have you been in Louisiana your whole life?
Yep, born and raised.
So does it throw you off when other people say county and you say parish?
Not anymore. I mean, we're the odd men out with the parishes. I just, county, it's pretty interchangeable.
Oh yeah, it's just so much cooler than saying county. I've always thought that when I hear it.
And someplace else has them too. And you know what's weird though is Jess has an accent. She's got a little bit of an accent. Chubbs has an accent, especially once he's had a few drinks. It really comes out. I don't think Stephen has an accent.
And you're in between them, I think. I'm sorry.
Like Ed, you don't sound like you're from Tennessee at all.
No, I'm not. I'm a Missouri boy, and all my roots come from Iowa. So, yeah, like yesterday, I had a guy say, "You aren't originally from Dayton," because that's my town. Because I said I live in Dayton, and they always look at me funny.
Bob said New York has boroughs. That's really just in the city. That's New York City has boroughs. We have counties for the rest of the state, and we have villages. So a village, like I live in a village. I live in a village of Huron. It's a very small, 1,500 people, and it's part of a town. And you can live in a village called Huron that's in the town of Huron, and they're two separate things. It's very confusing how they name all this stuff. And then there's cities. The towns can be in the cities, and there's just all these levels, and it's crazy. It's crazy how they do it. And do I feel like New York
boroughs, like legitimately, they're not counties or parishes, they're boroughs?
What's that?
Alaska.
Oh, I honestly don't know. I've never been up there. Never been up there.
I can find out after the stream, but it won't matter. My dad, when he was drafted into the Army, he was already working for the Air Force, and it's just kind of bizarre that he got forced out of one and into the other. But he was in charge of Nike missile. I don't know what
installations.
Yeah, well, he did that in originally Milwaukee, but then he had to go to Fairbanks, Alaska, and he did that for like 4 years for the Army, and it was a lot better than being forced to go to Vietnam. So, and he was able to take my mom, and my sister was born there, and so. But I'm sure they would know.
Stephen, back to the accent thing. Do I sound like a New Yorker?
No, not at all. But
I've lived everywhere. When
I think of a New Yorker, I think of like that very specific like
I'm walking here.
Yeah.
But I mean, you sound like you have a regular Midwestern American accent.
Yeah, I've lived all over.
Yeah, whenever I get around like some of my backwoods family members, holidays and stuff, I'll probably slip back into that. But normally not so much.
That's all right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the accents. It's awesome. I love hearing all the different. It's funny because my son-in-law is British, and he's here. He's made a home, but he thinks all American accents are Southern accents. When he does an American accent, it's always Southern. He can't do any other accents. It's always a Southern accent. That's how Americans sound to them. He makes fun of me just all the time. Like I'll say something like just like dollar, and he'll go dollar, dollar. It's funny. How he. But then I make fun of him too because he'll say something that just sounds British as hell, and I'll make sure I point it out. It's fun. It's fun.
Louisiana is weird with different regions and accents. Like you've heard Chubbs talk, you've heard Jess talk. They're at opposite ends of the state. They might as well be several states apart. Like, It's just a completely different way of talking. And, Chubbs is a super Cajun. I live closer to him, but, if you're not in that area, you don't talk like that.
Gotcha.
He's got that pure French background.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's the same as the city. Again, people in the city, they all, not all, but a lot of them have a strong accent. You can tell they're from New York City, but the rest of the state doesn't really have that strong of one. Although once in a while, like I hear, like my wife's aunt, she'll say Rochester, and she's not making fun. That's how she says Rochester. She says Rochester.
My family makes fun of me if I slip into a Southern accent, like accidentally.
That's funny. You think they make fun of you the other, like when you're not using that accent.
Where's your wife? Is your wife originally from there?
She is, and in fact, she has family live in Shreveport that are super country. Like again, and then her mother is from Metairie, and so you would think that she would have like a really distinct accent, but she doesn't. I don't know why neither of us like inherited the accents from our parents, because otherwise we would talk really different.
Well, they say you get your accent more from the kids you're around. I watched a whole thing on it because they were, actually, I have a friend, her name's Maria, and she was from Chicago, hardly knew any English before she moved to St. Louis, and I had to train her to do the job at the factory. But like 8 years later, she had a little girl in St. Louis, and she said, my little girl sounds just like a little white girl. It's so funny.
That is, when we lived in Arizona, we went to a Mexican family get together, and the little girl was the same age as my daughter. They were a year and a half, 2 years old. And when we sat my daughter down next to her, she just started crying, and we were like, "What's wrong? What's going on?" And the mom said, "Well, she's never seen a white baby before. She has white dolls, but she doesn't. She's never seen a white baby." And so, she was scared because her doll.
It was a haunted doll.
Yeah,
a ghost.
Yeah.
Or what's the Conjuring doll? That would be creepy.
I've never watched that one.
You know about Annabelle?
Annabelle.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got some more people coming in there, Ed. I see Nathan Fishboy, and he was talking about a very big yabby he's got. I'd love to see that. And Susan SLC came in, said hi to everybody.
Susan's
Ray
awesome.
Aquatics is in here.
Ray is a super cool guy. I got to meet him down in Florida.
I don't think anybody else.
You know what, though? We've hit our 9 o'clock hour. We still have 3 minutes till it's a full hour. Can somebody post Stephen's link to his website, or not website, to his YouTube page? And if you aren't sub to him, sub to him. If you're sub to him but haven't watched him, watch him because he's awesome. And thank you so much, Rico. Rico did so much here. He's like the producer. He was explaining everything to me because, really, I know it's pathetic that I'm so tech unsavvy. But when James does everything, I just kind of do this and wait. And I love being the lazy guy.
Well, I will never be able to fill James's shoes, and that's never going to be something I try to do. But I'm glad to help out, and we're going to do this often, and I'd like to say, if you're interested in doing this, having a spotlight on you, you can shoot me an email. We decided I would take care of scheduling. So Rico at ricostand.com, which I'll put in the chat again for everybody. Send me an email, just like the interview streams, on mine. Send me an email. We're really looking for the smaller channels, right? There's no certain cutoff, but the big channels, the people like Alex, and Rachel and James and Lisa, all those awesome people, they don't need a spotlight. You know what I mean? They are the spotlight. We're looking for the channels that are like Steve. Steven's an awesome example.
So much
he's got great content, material. But it's a smaller channel, so we want to help get the word out to more people for those channels. If you're interested, send me an email. Let me know. We'll add you to the list. We don't know the schedule yet. Again, it's sort of up in the air, right, Ed? We don't know We don't know how often we'll go each month. We're not sure yet. So we're working all that out.
Yep. Well, thank you so much, Stephen. Man, you're awesome. It was a lot of fun hanging out and talking with you.
My pleasure. I'm happy to be on other people's streams and not have to run them. Just like you, I'll just sit back and let you all do it. I'm too introverted to fill in the dead air and all that kind of stuff. I'll let somebody else take care of that.
Yeah, well, I got diarrhea of the mouth here. I'm that guy. I'm the color analyst.
And Rico, you are a natural at this. Like, it's amazing that you only have 500. Like, I don't know how you've been doing it for
not super long. So
yeah. December 13th was my very first live stream. That's what I'm counting as my first, because I only did a few videos before that. But December 13th. So I'm hoping, my goal is by December 13th of this year to hit my 1,000. We'll see. I appreciate everybody so far. I mean, 500 so far has been amazing, and I'm very happy with again, I don't want to take away from Ed's channel, but the Fish Fam has been so welcoming to me, and I just appreciate the hell out of them.
Well, and thank you everybody, all the super chatters. You guys were all amazing. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, Sean, that I called you something else. I don't remember. I'm sorry, Sean.
Oh, I think you called him Shauna.
Shauna, I'm sorry. I'm doing too much thinking here today. and Griffin's Fish Room's here. He's an awesome guy. He goes on Sundays, but thank you, Griff, for coming in.
Yeah.
Bob, you're an amazing mod too. Thank you so much. Lady Zen, you're always a blessing. And let's see. Well, Rico's a mod here tonight. And I think the Danikin was here too.
Yep.
I hope I'm not missing a mod. Oh my gosh, this whole time I've been in Top Chat. Every time.
Hopefully we didn't miss too much. I didn't say anything that you didn't mention. Hopefully we didn't miss anybody. Because again, it's unfortunate when you go into a stream and you say something and talk to people and it just gets ignored. So hopefully we did pick up everybody.
Yeah, I would say, Rico, you did a great job monitoring the chat today. Very nice.
Thank you very much, sir.
You did awesome.
We'll work it out. Again, very first stream, we'll work out how it's all going to flow and make it so that I don't cut off Ed every time he tries to say something like right now.
That's quite all right. It's great. You know what? And it's also great seeing the people that we haven't seen for a while, like Ed. The other Ed is back. It's awesome to see him. So,
Griffin. Yeah, Griffin hasn't been around much lately. And
he probably has the day off finally.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Griff works a lot. But okay, guys. Well, thank you, everybody. And you know what? Next question is let's see if I see a button. Oh, there's a red button that says in broadcast. So we'll see you guys in the next stream somewhere.
You got to click it twice.
Yep. Oh, I haven't even clicked it once. Yep. And happy 4th of July, everybody. Oh, you know what? I need to show off my 4th of July t-shirt.
Yeah.
You guys, I always wear colored t-shirts. And today Tom Patterson is here. He gave the thumbs or the two fingers. But today I wore a white t-shirt before and it threw the color balance. I want to do this without not mooning everybody, but streaking.
Yeah, please don't moon us too. Yeah, the light really dimmed when Ed had the white shirt on. It really changed it.
Did it change it? Oh my gosh, it did. Everything went black.
It's just darker above you.
Wow, Bucky's represent.
Yeah, Bucky's. But it makes all my fish tank lights turn off magically, even though they're on.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But thank you, everybody. Happy 4th of July. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Delete the stream.
See y'all. Delete the stream. Wait, are we live?
Oh, no, we're still live.
Wait, Are we live?
I told you we're still live.
You shouldn't.
I'm suing.
No.